So if you're given the name, all right, so in this case we've got, it says octene, okay? It says 2-octene, all right? One of the things I taught you guys, very first unit was etymology, okay? This breaking down words. In chemistry, it's the same thing. So you just look at the word and try to figure out what is going on with it. The other day we were studying alkanes, okay? This is an alkene. The difference is alkenes have double bonds, or at least one double bond. In other words, it's an unsaturated hydrocarbon. It doesn't have, every single bonding spot is not occupied by either a carbon or a singly or a hydrogen, okay? There's a hydrogen group that's missing. So that's what's happened with this, all right? The 2 tells you what carbon the double bond is on. So wherever you see a 2 in front of the name of it, that's telling you that on the second carbon, the double bond is happening. So if we read this backwards, what it's saying is a double bonded hydrocarbon with 8 carbons, and on the second one is the double bond. Let me say that again. The suffix "ene" tells you that there's a double bond, that it's an alkene. The "oct" tells you that there's 8 carbons total, and the 2 tells you that it is on the second carbon. So you would want to use, when you draw this out, you just do it always the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then just go ahead and number them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So on the second one, there's going to be a double bond. I don't care if it goes here or here. Doesn't matter. On this one, I drew it up here. That part doesn't matter. So then when you go to write the chemical formula for it, you're going to use this like standard form, and you just plug in, since there's 8 of them, an 8 there, and then multiply it times 2, so it's 16. So when you're given the name, I like to draw it first. You don't have to, but I just like to draw it out first just to make sure that I've got it all. And then, if I need to, I can go, there's 3 here, there's double bond here, so there's 2, 4, 6. That means there's going to be 1 here, hydrogen. It's just kind of a quick check that I can do. But to be honest with you, if I just rely on this, on that formula, I don't have to count up the hydrogens, okay? So let me skip down to let's see here. Oh, let's do decene. And I changed the name of decene to 1 decene. You could make it 2 decene or 3 decene or 4 decene, okay? Regardless, that part doesn't matter. So again, I'm going to draw it out. So I've got decene. And since it's a YNE, that's telling me that it's an alkyne, which means it has at least 1 triple bond in it, okay? And the number is going to tell me how many of the triple bonds there are, all right? So if there's just 1 number, can you guess how many triple bonds there are? Yeah, there's just 1. It's just common sense stuff, okay? If there's multiple numbers, then there's going to be multiple double and triple bonds. And unlike math class, for this, you got to put the 1. You know how in math class, if there's an X, you don't put the 1 in front of the X or whatever. It's just implied. Well, for this, go ahead and put the 1. All right. When it's that coefficient, when it's up on top here, when it's out in front, like right here, just go ahead and put the 1. All right. So if we've got, in this case, I guess I'm using 1 decene. That's saying that on a triple bond of 10 on the first, triple bond with 10, and the first carbon has the triple bond. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's just going to be like that. Okay? So again, if I do it backwards, like down here, let's do like number 17. Okay? So we're given the chemical formula, and now we're going to have to draw it and also name it. So let's do this 17, and we've got C9H18. Well, just use your three formulas or your three standard forms, which you got. That's for alkanes, so you're going to end it in that. This is for alkenes, and this, oops, forgot the N. Is for alkynes. All right. So is 18, is that double of 9? Yeah. So I believe we're going to use that one, right? Because 9 times 2 is 18. So we just pick, you got three choices, and the one that fits is this one. So it's going to end in E-N-E. Okay? What's the prefix for 9? Non. So it's nonene. And then I just made up, because it doesn't specify, I put a 1 here. It could have been a 2, it could have been a 3, it could have been a 4, whatever. Okay? So 1 nonene, all right, is going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Everybody okay with the line structure thing? So I'm getting those. 1, 2, there's a carbon there, there's a carbon there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay? Unfortunately, I've got double bonds on there. I don't want those double bonds. And then on the first one, I'll have that double bond right there. Okay? All right, so like I said, the answer key for this has been on, okay, on there. I've put 2 lectures over this stuff that's on Classroom. If you haven't watched the lectures on Classroom, you need to do that. If you haven't watched the videos over Khan Academy, you need to do that. Make sure you've done that, okay? Yeah.
Okay, so in this paper, it says that if it has 4 carbons, it's whatever, but on the other one, like it has the same